Time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Trenton West, where the Hornets will be taking on Trenton High School. Today's game brought to you by the New Jersey Education Association, Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Capital Health System, Team Toyota, the Trentonian, Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Hamilton Township Education Association, Saul Funeral Homes, the 12th Man Touchdown Club, Hamilton Township Division of Health, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, and the Capital Area YMCA. My name is Rob Gilmore. I'm joined alongside Rich Fisher and our video engineer Colin Summer and our cameraman Tyler Hoover. We're happy to have you with us here today, what should be a great game at this new turf field that's recently been installed here at Hamilton West. The Hornets coming in with a record of 0-2 on the season, Trenton with a record of 1-1. And Rich, what do you think it is that the Hornets need to do to really get themselves going here this season?
Well, they got to play defense. I mean, defense is they've scored some points, but they haven't held anybody down, and they've given up 77 points in 2 games already. So they're going to have to shut down a Trenton team that had a great offensive game to begin with, and a terrible offensive game against Hightstown last week. But as you mentioned, Rob, it's a storied day here in the rich tradition of Hamilton West football. Is the Hornets are going to play their first regular season game on this new artificial turf field, and Hamilton Township was the last holdout. They're the last district to get turf fields, and Nottingham is playing on their field right now. So this isn't the first turf game in the township history, because Nottingham's already playing Notre Dame. But it's a big deal, and it's not just good for the football program. It's good for because they'll use it for other things, and it's just good for a program in general. And we have a pretty good game here. 2 teams. It's a meeting of 2 teams that both think that they can beat one another. Neither is considered to be a threat to win the Capital Division in the WJFL, and neither is expected to qualify for the playoffs. And they're both young teams, looking to build week by week. But the one thing that they have in common is athletes. They both have guys who can run and strong and have some skills, but they have to really mesh together. And, they have to be disciplined and don't commit bad penalties that stall drives or extend drives. And, like I was telling you off the air last week, I heard the Hightstown Trenton game was just took forever with a lot of chippiness and a lot of penalties. And, that's got to stop. And, but Trenton actually got off to a rousing start. They went 0-10 last year. And then they won big in the season opener, 35-8 at New Brunswick. We don't have any individual stats from that game, but last week was a step back. They lost to Hightstown, and like I said, that was a long and ugly game. I think New Brunswick was a team Trenton should have beaten, and I think Hightstown was a team it should have lost to, but I think this one's a toss-up. And, you talked about what Hamilton needs to do. What Trenton needs to do is exploit these problems that Hamilton has had. They'll go as far as that offensive line takes it. They got 3 veteran guys up front, Abdul Nasir Dixon, Damon Jennings, and Creighton Laws, who lead the way. And they have some young skill players that need to develop. And, they've rushed for 327 yards, but 240 of them were against New Brunswick, and just 87 of them were against Hightstown last week. The passing game has gone for 111 yards, but they only passed for 1 yard against Hightstown. So turnovers have been an issue. They've already given it away 5 times this year. Defensively, Nasser Dixon, Jennings, and Laws anchor the defensive line. Nick Miles gives them a little speed in the secondary. And as we mentioned, Hamilton has actually beaten Trenton each of the last 2 years, but overall, the Hornets have struggled in recent seasons. They've gotten off to a rocky start this year, 36-12 to Central, 41-21 to West Windsor. And against that West Windsor team, they led 21-19 going into the fourth quarter. They allowed 22 points in the final 12 minutes. So you ask me what they have to do, they got to tighten up on defense. That's it, plain and simple. They do have a pretty good running game. They got a kid, Brian Boswell, a sophomore. His brother Kevin was a 1,000-yard rusher just a couple of years ago. And young Boz has already rushed 21 times for 174 yards. That's over 8 yards a carry. And, Yandel Vargas, the quarterback, he gives them a little bit of dimension, 11 of 23 for 140 yards. He has thrown a couple picks. And Hamilton defensively, here's all you need to know. They were susceptible to both the run and the pass last week. West Windsor got 183 rushing yards, 190 passing yards. Hamilton's so young defensively. Abe McCollum's their top returning tackler with 29. So they lost a ton of guys from defense last year. I'm just hoping we get a game that was as exciting as last year. I forget if I did it with you or who I did it with, but it was a 14-6 Hamilton win. Trenton drove to the goal line. Hamilton held. Hamilton fumbled it away, and Trenton got it again at the 12-yard line with 1:12 to go, and Hamilton held again. So, the Hornets can use that kind of defensive effort again. It's going to come down to who executes and who doesn't commit penalties, and it'll be a good momentum builder for whoever wins this game.
Right.
That's what I have to say.
I'm looking forward to what should be a great game today as the Hamilton West players and cheerleaders are lining up on the field, on this new turf field. They are about to begin a ceremony here in just a moment to commemorate the opening of this beautiful new field.
It does look good. Nice bold colors, the big orange and black Hornet out at midfield, and just looks thank God. It's so much easier for us now that they have hash marks that we can see. A lot of these fields, the hash marks are like wiped out, and you could barely see what yard line they were on. You had to sort of just estimate.
Our PA announcer said the same exact thing when I got here to start setting up. We can finally see the field.
Yep. Well, I think we're going to turn it over to our cameraman and just let you show the sights and sound of this ceremony. Right? Okay.
That is the plan.
I didn't mean to step on your toes there.
On the field is the football team for Hamilton High West. Cheerleaders, Mr. Smith.
Man.
Education members.
Just trying to enjoy all those Phillies games when the good ones happen.
What's that?
Trying to enjoy all those good Phillies games when they happen.
Yeah, we were just talking about it before you got here.
On behalf of the Hamilton Township Board of Education and Administration, we welcome you to our 2023-2024 school year. It is with great pride that we take a moment to dedicate the commitment of the community in coming together to make our new turf fields a reality. We look forward to all students utilizing our fields for athletics, extracurricular performances, competitions, physical education classes, and numerous other exciting events for years to come.
You're doing the game on Thursday, Saturday?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, we got 2 straight guys.
Oh, okay.
I know Warren's there, so he said he thought he was.
Yeah, I think I'm there.
Things off for the North Stars.
21-21.
Really?
Yeah. Notre Dame's defense is bad.
Take off with it. Puts his shoulder down and tackle.
Sure, why not? You got it. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Cerise leads his offense back out onto the field. Third year. He's starting quarterback for this Irish offense. Three receivers to the left of the screen. They motion Sippy to the right. It's a design block for Cerise. Huge hole. Up the middle he goes. Past the back. He's got space. He's put on the Jets. 25-20. Now goes Cerise being chased out from behind. He reaches and goes in for the touchdown.
Commercial for a minute or two.
Let's give a warm Hornets welcome to the visiting Trenton.
Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 3 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Welcome back to high school football here on the WBCB Sports Network. Once again, the Hamilton West Hornets taking on the Trenton Tornadoes in this first game here on this new turf field at Hamilton West High School. And a few words from our sponsors. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Let's go Hornets.
So, Rob, one thing to keep in mind today, everything is history making. This will be the first kickoff on the new turf field. First kickoff return on the new turf field. Everything, all the firsts will be history making.
The first play.
First play, first pass, first run, first score, first tackle.
Hopefully we have a score.
Yeah. Well, I think we will. I think we'll get a few scores. Just got to make sure these teams can stop. I mean,
right.
You know. And something to watch today too. We might see some cramping. It is a hot and humid day today.
It is.
Yeah. Fortunately, the sun has gone in. It's cloud cover, so that could help a little.
Earlier on, they were projecting for possible thunderstorms. It looks like hopefully those storms will hold out as we get ready for the national anthem here.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game. Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
We're back here at Hamilton West. We're about to have the coin toss at midfield. The first coin toss here at this new turf field.
Yeah. There you go. Now you're getting it.
And your head coach, Mr. Michael Pavero.
Team captains meet at center field at the center field logo. Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township.
Got around the corner here from us at Nottingham, as we mentioned, Notre Dame playing Nottingham. That's another shootout that Notre Dame's involved in. They're beating the North Stars 28-21 midway through the fourth quarter. So Notre Dame's been interesting this year. They've been piling up points, but they have not been stopping people.
Seems like each of their games so far has really been a matter of who has the last possession. A lot of back and forth games with the Fighting Irish over there.
Got a number change for you there, sir. Number 95, Marquis Myers, is 44 for Hamilton. I'd like to thank the Hornet press box for keeping us abreast of that.
Always staying on top of things.
Yeah, you need to with us, pal.
Gatorade and soda are available. Today's game is being live streamed by WBCB1490.com. Portable bathrooms are located by the main entrance. If you haven't downloaded the online ticket app yet, go to www.ticketspicket.com.
Both teams still currently huddled on their respective sidelines as we finally see some players out onto the field for the opening kickoff.
Your officiating crew for this afternoon's game.
There we go.
Troy Stevenson.
And it will be the Hornets receiving the ball. Hornets wearing black helmets, black shirts, black pants, going left to right as we see it. Trenton with the black helmets, white shirts, white pants, going right to left.
Back to receive for West, number 12, Ryan Boswell.
And Brian Boswell
And number 1,
turning the kickoff. He has a twin brother on the team as well that plays linebacker. And they're both sophomores. Brandon Boswell, I'm sorry, defensive back. And if they're as good as their brother, Kevin, they're good. Because Kevin was a great runner. Fun to watch, good guy.
And the kick fielded on a couple bounces inside the 15, coming out across the 20, across the 25, up to about the 27. A flag on the play.
First play.
That did not take long.
Knocked out of bounds by Trenton, number 27, Vinny Clark. Big flag on the play.
Hopefully it's not a precursor of things to come
Yes,
here.
let's hope.
That was for him, you liar.
What was it called?
Looks like the flag may have been picked up.
Here we go!
No flag. The flag is picked up. No flag.
Yeah, no flag.
Flag pointing to begin their drive. Their own 27-yard line.
All right, so it was about a 16-yard return for Brian Boswell.
Vargas in the shotgun, handing off and bursting forward with a lot of room to run up across midfield, down inside the 45 to about the 42 of Trenton is Boswell.
Well, we said he's averaging over 8 yards a carry. That average just went up a lot.
The first carry of the game, first play from scrimmage, and a big run.
Yeah, picks up 31. Really nice run by Boswell. Nothing fancy. Got the middle, broke a tackle, got into the clear.
First and 10 for the Hornets. This time, Vargas under center, handing off again to Boswell, and this time he is met and picks up only a few.
Vargas hand up to number 12. Brian Boswell brought down by Trenton.
He's up to the Trenton 39-yard line.
It's over the 39. Looks like it'd probably be more like, statistically, it would be the 38, I guess. Nope, now they're putting it right back at the 39. So we got, what, a 2nd and 7?
Second and 7 it will be
for the
Hornets.
Well, they're quickly establishing Boswell as a running threat, so let's see if that'll open things up for Vargas to throw the ball a little bit.
Vargas once again in the gun, Boswell to his left. And a whistle before the snap. Timeout.
Timeout, Hornets.
Called by the Hornets.
10:54 left in the first.
Mike Paparo does not want to do that. Burn a timeout a minute 6 into the game.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this school term. They're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at www.saulfuneralhomes.com. They're proud to sponsor today's game, and they hope that you enjoy it. Vargas takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking to pass. And he is hit. The ball was knocked out.
Vargas sacked by number
Keyshawn
2.
Worthen.
Keyshawn Worthen.
No, I don't even think anybody blocked him. He just came around that left side.
Came around completely unblocked and just laid a licking on Vargas. The ball did come out, but it looked like it was after he was down.
Yeah, it looked like the ground caused that.
3rd and long for your Hornets.
Back at the
48-yard line.
9-yard loss there.
And that's a big one. That's 2nd and manageable. Now it's 3rd and long. Vargas once again in the good.
16.
Handing off to Boswell, and Boswell hit, and he gains about 2.
Vargas hands off to number 12.
Well, I'm not sure if they'll go for this 4th and this long. I'm not sure if you're going to go for it, even though you're in their territory. I think, yeah, it looks like they're going to. Are they going to? I don't know.
I figured they'd have a good opportunity to pin a struggling Trenton offense deep in their own territory.
Yeah.
Back to receive for Trenton, number 2, Keyshawn Worthen.
Yeah, and at the rate Hamilton's defense has been going so far, you don't want to give Trenton the ball at midfield.
So Keyshawn Worthen, who came away with a big sack, is deep to return the kick, and this one's going to be blown dead before they can get it off. And another timeout called by the Hornets.
No, it's a changeover. He received the ball on his knees. He was down.
Oh wow! The punter took took a knee when he got the ball.
I stand corrected, and that is a
Hamilton West 41-yard line.
costly mistake for the Hornets and a big break for Trenton.
That's a 13-yard mistake there.
And probably more than that if you consider the yardage they would have gotten with the punt.
Yeah.
Worthen lines up under center.
I can't remember the last time I saw that.
And handing it off and being met at the line of scrimmage, maybe picking up a yard.
Quarterback number 2, Keyshawn Worthen, hands off to number 1, Janelle Lintz.
That's Janelle Lintz with the carry.
Brought down by Hornets, number 11, Nasir Raldai, and number 8, John Chatham.
Got a short one on that.
That'll bring up second and about 9.5.
9 for the Tornadoes.
At the just outside the Hamilton 40.
Yeah. I set up for a soccer game and a half, so.
Second and 9, Wharton under center, and he's going to hand it off again and almost being hit in the backfield, reversing field and picking up positive yardage across the 35 up to about the 34.
Trenton's Worthen hands off to number 8, Zavon Minnie.
Yeah, Zavon Minnie looked like he
brought down by Hornets, number 51.
looked like they had him sort of contained on that right side, and then he sort of put a couple moves on and showed a little bit of speed there. Picked up 6 yards.
Now make it third and manageable. Third and 3 for the Tornadoes.
Salvage something there on that.
Worthen takes the snap, hands off again, and bursting forward, breaking a few tackles. He's going to be close to that first down marker with forward progress.
It looked like he got there with forward progress, but I'm not sure. It looks like they might mark it sliver short. Yeah, about a yard short. Trenton obviously will go for it.
Looks like it'll be 4th and a long 1.
4th and a long 1.
Long 1 or short 2?
Long 1 yard for the Tornadoes.
Worthen this time lining up in the shotgun. Minnie to his left. And Wharton takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be hit, and I don't think he has it. A great stop by the Hornet defense. I think they're going to take over on downs.
By number 48, Connor Mooney.
See, and that, you know what? That's the kind of play this Hamilton defense needs to get a little bit of confidence in itself. They've been, like we said, having a rough start, but you make a play like that on 4th and short, deep in your territory, and that's a confidence builder right there. That's how you talk on. You want to build on each play, build on each game. That's a play you can definitely build on.
1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
We'll see if that momentum can carry over to the Hornet offense as they start.
8 minutes left.
1st and 10 at their own 33.
That was big by Hamilton's defense because they were put in a hole by that changeover punt.
Vargas in the gun swings it to his left, and that one bounces incomplete.
Vargas' pass
can't run after you pick it up on a hop.
Patterson.
It was indeed a forward pass. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yandel Vargas, he played a little bit last year, not much. They had another quarterback, Rob Chatham, who was the starter. Vargas got in, saw some time. He's the man this year.
7:55 remaining here in the first quarter. We are still scoreless between the Hornets and the Tornadoes. Vargas once again in the shotgun.
Oh, he looked like he was offside.
And handing off and picking up big yardage across midfield up to about the 49.
Vargas' handoff to number 12.
A big run again by Brian Boswell.
I like what I'm seeing by the second coming of Boz here.
Down at the Tornadoes.
He's already ripped off a couple of big runs. Look good doing it.
1st and 10 for your Hornets.
That's an 18-yard run. He's had some runs of 31 and 18 yards already. $54 yards. Not even halfway through the first quarter.
So once again, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. This one blew dead. It's going to be a timeout called by Hamilton. Their second timeout already.
In the first.
Hornets coaching staff is not happy.
Hornets second timeout.
I can see why.
You see some
2
theatrics
timeouts
down there.
within the first 5 minutes of the game. That's not what you call keeping your timeouts. You know, and these are the things that Hamilton has to stay away from. I mean, it looks like you can build some momentum. You got a big 4th down stop. Then you got a big run by your running back to get you in the other team's territory. And then you line up wrong or whatever they did that caused that timeout. I got to think they did something wrong, lined up. And that can't happen. That stunts your momentum. Gives Trenton time to regroup a little bit.
You got to hope it's just one of those wrinkles that can be ironed out with the young team. You know, we're still early in the season.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's all based on progress. Getting better.
As the teams break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 49 of Trenton. Vargas under center. He takes the snap, he hands off again, and picking up good yardage, enough for a 1st down and then some. That is
Aiden McCullum.
Hands off to number 3, Ade McCullum.
Ade McCullum, it is pronounced.
So the Hornets continuing to have success on the ground. That run goes down to the 38 of the Tornadoes. Once again, a 1st down.
Spotted on the
11-yard pickup.
38-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Hornets.
It's the 3rd 1st down now Hamilton's picked up.
First and 10, Vargas under center. Movement on the line. And that is, I believe, going to be encroachment on the defense.
Yeah, look like it. Unless, don't know if anybody moved on that offensive line or not. Half the Trenton team jumped over the line.
It is indeed a false start.
Penalty will be on the Hornets for a false start.
So that'll move the football back to the 43.
Also 5 for your Hornets.
Make it a 1st down and 15 now.
Tornadoes 43-yard line.
Again, another little toe stub to sort of slow your momentum.
Under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, still scoreless. Vargas takes the snap, he hands off, and this time plowing forward for maybe a yard.
Vargas hands off to number 11, Nasir Rowdai.
That's Nasir Rowdai, the big 250-pound running back.
Yeah, there's a quick hitter to the fullback, and you get one very tough yard.
2 for the Hornets.
I'll make it a 2nd and 14.
2nd 14 for your Hornets.
Hamilton tried something a little different there. Trenton sniffed it out pretty quick. I'll tell you, the Hamilton offensive line's doing a nice job opening some holes.
Vargas in the gun. This time hands off to Boswell, breaks a tackle, makes a nifty move, a flag on the play, and he's going to be tackled for maybe a gain of a yard, but we'll see what the flag is. Thrown in the backfield in the area of holding.
Yeah. See, if he'd have gone down on the initial hit, it would have just been no gain. By keeping the play alive, he gave a chance for the hold to develop, and no good deed goes unpunished.
We are the Hornets of H West, and we
is indeed a hold. Second big penalty against the Hornets on this drive. Let's start off so promising with a couple big runs.
Yep. Brought back now at the 48. So it'll be third and 24.
Second and 24.
Or second and 24, I'm sorry.
So their first drive was hurt by a big loss on a sack. This one hurt by a couple bad penalties.
Yep.
Second and long, Vargas is going to drop back. He's going to go deep to the far side, and making the catch on the far sideline is Christian Patterson.
Vargas' pass to number 2, Christian.
Nice job of making things manageable on third down.
By Tornadoes.
A good throw there by Vargas, right on the money to Patterson along the sideline.
Yeah, just sort of faded along the sideline and got inside his defender. Perfect pass.
Ball on that Tornadoes 35. It'll be 3rd and 7 for your Hornets.
Patterson out of bounds at the 35 of the Tornadoes brings up a 3rd down and 7. And I've got to imagine this is probably 4-down territory right here.
I would think you're close enough now, barring a loss on this play.
As we creep down towards 4.5 minutes to go.
Creep is the word.
And handing off and being met at the line of scrimmage and maybe losing a yard.
Vargas hands off to number 11, Raul Dye.
Not the Raul Dye again. Trenton was all over that one.
1 for your Hornets. 4th and 8.
4th and 8 now for the Hornets after a loss of 1 on the play. 4th and 9 actually. A loss of 2.
Yep. I think. They haven't put the ball down yet. There we go.
It's on the 37.
And so it is a loss of 2.
They will indeed be going for it.
4th and 9 for your Hornets.
4th and 9 from the 33. Vargas takes a snap, looking to throw. Throwing near sideline. He's got a man wide open and he overthrew him.
Yep, he had him. You're right.
For number 8,
John Chatham. Right there.
Tornadoes will take over.
If he puts that pass on the money, that's 6 points going into the end zone.
That was a little bit of a frustrating drive for Hamilton West.
With an official's timeout on the field.
They did some good things, but they did some bad things.
Left in the first.
They've had a couple of frustrating drives where they've gone deep into Trenton territory and had come away with nothing due to, as I said, the sack on the first drive and then a couple penalties there on that second drive. Today's game is brought to you by the Mercer County 12th Man Touchdown Club. The TD Club is proud to recognize those players who have had a significant impact on their team's performance through the first half of the season. The TD Club will pay for 2 players per school. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot. Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. As the Tornadoes set to take over at their own 37. 3:44 remaining here in the first quarter. Still scoreless between Hamilton and Trenton. Don't forget to watch at halftime the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter Adoptable Pet of the Game. We'll be featuring this week's available pets for adoption from the Hamilton Animal Shelter. We'll have that coming up at the end of the second quarter.
Oh, what's going on out there? The trainers were talking. Jen Bauer and Poppy Sanderson That was just a water break.
Don't forget, the concession stand is open and located behind the scoreboard. Hot dogs, chips, soft pretzels, ice.
Water definitely much needed in this one with the humidity that we are experiencing.
Portable bathrooms are located by the main entrance.
Getting a little toasty up here, even in the press box.
If you haven't downloaded the online ticket app yet, go to www.ticketspigot.com and search Hamilton West.
So those are water breaks that we could see throughout the game with the heat and humidity today to keep these kids going. Safety is first and should be first.
First and 10 at Trenton. Coming out of the timeout.
Tornadoes set to take over 1st and 10 at their own 36. And taking the snap, handing off, and picking up 2 on the play.
Trenton's number 2, Keyshawn Worthen hands off to number 5, Jahir Williams.
That's Jahir Williams on the carry.
Lentz brought down by Hornets number 5.
Lentz on the carry. Picked up 2.
Bring him 2nd and 8.
Spotted at the Tornadoes 39-yard line with 2nd and 7.
Worthen takes the snap again, hands off, and gaining about 4 or 5.
Tough yards, tough to bring down.
Worthen's handoff to number 1, Jamel Lentz.
That's Lentz again.
Brought down by Hornets number 1, High Lock.
I'll make it 3rd down and 2. Janelle Lentz on the carry.
Picked up 6 on that.
Tornadoes.
As the football just inside the 45 of Trenton. Under 2.5 to go in the opening quarter. Worthen just sneaks it forward. He has the 1st down and a few more after that.
That line just busted open the center there. Worthen able to just roll right through.
Enough for a 1st down.
Good job by the interior offensive line of the Tornadoes there.
They got a great push, and now 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes right at midfield.
First down for Trenton.
A timeout is called.
Trenton timeout, I guess, huh?
Their first timeout of the game.
The Tornadoes timeout their first of the game.
The Capital Area YMCA presents their Capital Area Y5K Saturday, October 7th at the College of New Jersey. This is one of the area's premier events and is fun for the whole family. 5K check-in at 8 a.m., race time 9 a.m. After the race, there's catered food, games for kids, pumpkins, a DJ, a magician, refreshments, and so much more. For more information and to register, visit capitalymca.org/Y5K. That's capitalymca.org/Y5K. Again, it's Saturday, October 7th, the Capital Area YMCA 5K walk/run at the College of New Jersey. It's a fun day for the whole family.
So we're shut down right now until between the heat and humidity, the conditions are not safe.
Folks, we have a short suspension of the game due to the increased temperatures and humidity on the field.
And we are having a delay in this game due to the humidity out on the playing field.
Folks, you can stay in the stands if you need to. Go to your
We'll
car,
see how long this lasts here.
Speak to the officials on the way out.
Yeah, this is a new one.
Those at the gate. Thank you.
Let's get fit together at the Capital Area YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. The Capital Area YMCA offers fitness classes led by certified fitness instructors, and classes are held throughout the week. Yoga classes, silver sneaker classes, spin and stretching classes, beginner step classes, and extreme hip hop classes. For more information and hours, visit capitalymca.org. That's capitalymca.org. The Wellness Center for Individuals, featuring state-of-the-art workout equipment, is open Monday to Friday from 12:30 to 2 p.m., Monday through Thursday 5 to 8, and Saturdays 9 a.m. to noon. The Capital Area YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton is where good health begins.
Well, I'm not sure how long we're going to be sitting around here. I've never seen this before.
I've never seen it either. We've got the Tornadoes taking a knee on the far sideline. We've got the Hornets, some of them sitting down on the near sideline. Neither team leaving the field.
No, everybody's just sitting around. I mean, I don't know how are you going to... How do we know if the humidity's going to go down or what?
I'm with you, Rich. I've never seen this before. I mean, I just thought humidity at this point in the season was just a part of the game. And, you know, you have the water bottles and you have all the safety precautions in place to deal with it, but I've never seen a delay like this.
No, this is surreal. Everybody's just sitting around.
Folks, once again, the concession stand is open and located behind the scoreboard. There are hot dogs, chips, soft pretzels, ice cold water, Gatorade, and soda.
I don't even know how they determine.
Live streamed by WBCB1490.com. Portable bathrooms are located by the main entrance.
So we will go to a commercial break here on the WBCB Sports Network, and we'll be back in a few minutes, hopefully with an update on when we will be resuming play here at Hamilton West.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
We are back here at Hamilton West. Once again, high school football on the WBCB Sports Network. The Hornets and the Tornadoes in a scoreless tie with a minute to go here in the first quarter. We had a very brief humidity delay, which Rich and I were just talking about. We've never experienced that before.
Well, they have an instrument down on the sideline. It's called a wet ball indicator. And that sort of says when, I'm not going to go into the technicalities, but that indicates when the humidity gets too high. Anyway, here we go.
1st and 10 for the Tornadoes at midfield. And dropping back, looking the pass, rolling to his right, and he's going to run and pick up maybe 2 on the play is Keyshawn Worthen.
Tornadoes number 2, Keyshawn Worthen, chased out of bounds.
Second and 8
48-yard line
from the Hornet 48. And I believe this will be the first play that Trenton will run on the Hamilton side of the field.
No one happier about this resumption of play than Greg Zach, who we were going to put on the air to explain the humidity situation. Greg, a long-time official, keeping the clock today. Trembling at the thought of wearing headphones.
2nd and 8, Worthen takes the snap, he hands it off, and up to about the 45, maybe a little bit short before he was met. That is Janelle Lentz on the carry.
By Hornets number 8, John Chatham.
I'll spot him right at the 45. It'll make it a 3rd and 5.
For the Tornadoes, 35.
Well, this may be the longest scoreless first quarter, scoreless quarter I've seen in a while. We're over a half hour long.
So 3rd and 5, Worthen in the gun. And this play blown dead. And a timeout called by Trenton.
Jeez.
A timeout for the Tornadoes, their second.
Well, we're not going to see any great, like, 2-minute drive, 2-minute offenses at the end of the half, because neither team's going to have any timeouts left to work with. Both teams have burned 2 timeouts in this first quarter.
The season is still young, and both teams looking a little bit out of sorts.
Please, there's a motorcycle parked by the entrance.
What time's your Phillies game today, bud?
It's a 6:05 first pitch.
6:05. They didn't even give you a 7 o'clock, huh?
Yeah, right.
Motorcycle parked by the gate on Clinton, South Clinton. Please move your motorcycle. We appreciate your cooperation.
Well, I'm wishing you luck. You going to go right from here to the game, I hope?
I've got to go pick up my cousin, and from there it's about a 30-minute drive down to the ballpark.
Where's your cousin live?
He's over in Levittown.
Oh, okay. Too bad you couldn't just jump on 295 here. Well, who knows? Maybe things will pick up. All right, trying with that timeout.
3rd and 5 for Trenton coming out of the timeout.
3rd and 5 for Trenton. Worthen in the gun. Lintz to his left. And he takes the snap and hands it off, and picking up. It should be enough for the first down. Excuse me, that was Savon Mini on the carry. Needed 5, he got 6. It'll be a first down at the 40 for the Tornadoes. And now they're starting to hurry things up a little bit as we're inside half a minute to go in the first quarter. Worthen takes the snap once again, hands off to Mini, and he again picks up about 6 on the play as he's inside the 35 up to about the 34.
Yeah, Trenton going with that hurry up. You're right. It's well, neither offense has really gotten into a flow, so this is about as close a flow as we've seen. A couple of good plays like this.
The last play of the first quarter, picking up the first down and then some, is Worthen on the QB keeper. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here at Hamilton West. We are scoreless. We'll be back with second quarter action on the WBCB Sports Network after a quick word from our sponsors.
The score is still 0-0.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
We're back here on the WBCB Sports Network as we begin the second quarter of action. Scoreless between Hamilton West and Trenton. The Tornadoes driving as they have possession at the Hamilton 26. It'll be 1st and 10. And Warden takes the snap, handing off and picking up big yardage. And he has an open path to the end zone. That is Janelle Lintz with the first score of the game.
Number 2.
Well, I'll try to give Trenton offensive line. They shut that down. They blocked the other way, and Lentz was able to just take it to the right side. He went around untouched. I don't even think anybody got near him. And Trenton has all of a sudden gotten into a flow with this offense, which, as we mentioned, neither team was with the stoppages and the penalties and the timeouts. But Trenton,
Parker.
4 straight plays, really productive, 5 yards or more, and the last one obviously the best.
As a flag is thrown before the extra point attempt. And it looks like Trenton may have found something with Janelle Lentz, as he has run the ball very well here in the first half.
Not to mention that hurry-up offense that they started going to. Lentz has now picked up 37 yards. And, of course, with that touchdown run. Interesting to see Trenton with a kicker. Usually they go for 2 all the time. They don't have a kicker, so let's see.
Elmer Godoy on to attempt the extra point.
And they're in carryover.
Javion Parker will be the holder.
We have an unsportsmanlike conduct foul on the Hornets after the touchdown. And he kicked the extra point for Trenton, number 33, Elmer Godoy.
And they fumble the snap and trying to run around to the near side, being tackled in the backfield. And so the conversion fails there, and we got a 6-0 Trenton lead with 11:52 to go in the second quarter. Maybe that's why we didn't see a whole bunch of extra point attempts from them last year.
Yeah. Not just last year, traditionally. Well, we still don't know about the kicker. We just know they couldn't get the snap right.
Yeah, it was a bad snap, and the holder was unable to get it down cleanly. Decided to just pick it up and try to run for it, which probably was a wise decision.
Oh, yeah.
So the Hornets will receive the kickoff trailing by 6. And we have the first touchdown here on this new turf, scored by Janelle Lentz.
That's right. The historic first touchdown goes to Trenton and Janelle Lentz. So, unfortunately for West, that honor does not go to a Hornet. It goes to a Tornado.
Back for the Hornets, number 1.
First visit to the
number 12,
bright orange end zone to our right.
You know what? Hamilton needs to get something going here. They've showed that they can move the ball. They showed that they can get positive yardage, but they keep breaking down. They're killing their own momentum. I guess this penalty was put on the kickoff and not the extra point, huh?
Yeah, self-inflicted wounds on both of their first 2 drives. They've made progress deep into the Trenton territory both times, and
Trenton trying to be. I don't think. Did that go 10 yards?
It did not. A flag on the play. Good idea.
Yeah, they tried some trickery there, figuring they'd still. Hornets wouldn't have the ball in great field position.
Tornadoes illegal touching.